Hello everybody, we are back once again with NXN. Back into the world of tips and tricks for content creators, or even those just curious about how YouTubers and streamers get their games for free. Now, you might be sitting there thinking about the likes of Ninja or PewDiePie's and all the rest of that. To be honest, in their shoes, they get the keys sent straight to them. They have a direct line to the developers and the community managers. But that doesn't mean there's nothing for you. I'm assuming that a lot of people that find this video are going to be smaller content creators. So we'll be going through some of the bits and pieces that you can do to get these, and I do have to kind of caveat and introduce some little bits of information before we get fully into it. So, right, first of all, we're just kind of hedging the bets with common sense here. It's sadly an issue in this day and age that not everybody has it, so I'm basically doing this little intro to hedge my bets. So, first of all, if you are a newer, smaller streamer, get started on this early. Get on these websites, get these bits and pieces up and running. You'll be thankful in the long run because that way the businesses can keep an eye on you. Now, yes, there is a lot of privacy issues here. If you are deeply private about your personal information, this might not be for you because they are going to need contact email address that links with your YouTube, that links with your Twitch account or your Facebook account. They're going to need your Steam ID, your PlayStation Network ID, your Xbox Live ID, things like that, so they can see what games you play, what games you've covered, and try and find out more about you as a person. That's just kind of their part of the deal here, because they are looking at it as a business. You are essentially a freelancer that they need to know will return the commodity, so to speak. You'll cover the things that they give you and all the rest of it. You are by the way, you are under no obligation to say that what they've given you is good. You can crap all over it, but I would say be consistent in that one and be constructive in any criticisms that you give, because if you then go back and ask for another key, they're going to remember the person that sat there. I mean, I've lost count of the amount of times where people have said about, obviously people have crapped on Epic Games and then gone to Epic Games asking for a key. Yeah, it happens more than you think. The developers sadly do not owe you anything based on this logic. They are a business at the end of the day, and they are looking at you as a commodity, as advertising. So don't get disheartened by rejections. First of all, bear in mind how many streamers there are in the world, how many YouTubers there are in the world. There's a lot of us. And I also ask that you don't sit there and go, well, NXN sent me, therefore you and he said I'd get free games. At this point, I'm telling you how YouTubers and content creators get games. I'm not necessarily saying this will all work for you always. There is going to need to be some work your end. So with that in mind, that little ramble out of the way, the information is, the websites involved that we are going to be going through today are all in the description below. I'm going to be going through each website and discussing the pros and cons of each of them, and the secrets and bits and pieces and the information within. So let's get to it. So first up on the docket, we have Woovit. Now, Woovit is an interesting one, especially for smaller content creators. They have said access to Woovit using your Twitch or YouTube channel, whichever one you choose. You can merge the accounts. It's easy to qualify for Woovit. Required channels have a minimum 250 followers or subscribers on YouTube, at least 5 published videos for YouTube, and have been around for longer than 6 months. Now, it's kind of sucky that they've done that, given that this is the best one for entry level. Now, what you're going to find here is we shall start up on recently added. We're obviously dating ourselves a little bit here, because obviously you can see all the bits and pieces. You can see what's eligible for what, and also the formats. So you can search, you can even search Android, Discord, Nintendo Switch, PS4. Try and get as region close as you can. So I am in Europe, therefore these are the things that are available to me. You will find that some of them will offer more things, in America. Now, Woovit, you can, if you know what you're doing, you can kind of game the system a bit and still get the codes. Most of the other sites don't. They will ask you for your information. But you can also filter it based on what you are eligible for, which is the big thing with Woovit. They tell you in advance what you will and won't get, which is a massive deal. They will even tell you, I think on a few of them, on the right-hand side here, so when you click on a thing, it'll tell you what your requirement is that you've passed or that you need to get to. So you'll click Accept Offer. Woovit as well asks that you distribute or upload a video at least 1 per 4 videos. Or 1 per 4 keys, I should say, rather. So that's where you're going with that. The next one, I'll be honest, is my secret little weapon, this one, terminals.io. Now, similar deal, you come in, it's automatically logged me in. Product Grid, this is basically a PR firm, so they will give you information about games that are not necessarily keys, but you can just click code requests. You can choose your platform, choose your interests, filter through. Now, if you are in North America or North or South America, you are laughing here. Because these guys don't get as much traffic as the rest, but you'll see what happens if we go into this. If we go in and request a code, you'll come into this a lot, which is for codes, you have PlayStation 4 outlets. We can only issue North America for this particular game. Please reach out to Daedalic directly for any of the regions. So they'll actually usually give you the contact information so you can contact directly and start building up a relationship, which is kind of cool. But because not many people use this, you're more than likely to get the higher tier games like Blair Witch, things like that. You're more likely to get accepted here than some of the bigger sites. So, like I said, that one is definitely worth keeping in your back pocket. Next up is Arsenal.gg, a newer one as far as I know onto the scene. So we're just going to log in quick. Once again, you'll need to go into the settings of all of these and give all your information and everything when you're setting up the accounts. See, I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while. And you can see, obviously, the bigger the game, the less likely you are to get it. I applied for Avengers, didn't get it, didn't expect to, but people know your name. There are some big games here. I've gotten Streets of Rage 4 out of this thing, and various others. Like I said, it's a newer one, but the difference with this one is that you do actually need to kind of comment. I'll show you what I mean on this one, because most of them it's just click, apply for key, done. You select your platform, but they also want to basically know what you plan on covering. So why would you like to be selected to receive a game from this game? Approved keys are at the sole discretion, yada, yada, yada. Do not sell the damn keys. So that's kind of the quick one there. Xsolla Influencer, or influencer.xsolla. This one's a strange one. It's kind of folded in with Keymailer, which is the one we're going to be looking into next, but there are some unique ones in here. And Xsolla does offer return partnerships, so if you post a link in the chat and people buy it off them, you'll get a kickback into your wallet. I've gotten a $5 at some point. I have no idea why. They'll also tell you if you get a key, so this little symbol here. But they'll only show you the games that you're entitled to. Now, next up we have the big boy, Keymailer. Go up to create a login. And you'll be asked for a lot of information. Now, they will ask for more information than most. They will ask for your accounts, profile. Tell us about yourself. What are your video channels, websites, blogs, social networks, gaming platforms? Would you like to be considered for sponsored stuff? Would you like to be considered for real items being sent to you? So, this is the big one. You will see a lot of the bigger names in this channel. You've got the new Outer Worlds DLC right there. You can refine your search up here on your platform. I'll be honest with you, searching via PC could be a little bit of a problem because there's a lot in there, is the short answer. Every little bit of shovelware goes in there. If you are in doubt and you are unsure about not getting accepted for keys, look up the developer Sometimes You. I haven't actually got that much up at the minute. Blood Waves is like a wave fighter thing. But yeah, if you're stuck and you're sitting there, you're trying to find a foot in the door, Sometimes You is your go-to. You will not have fun playing their games, but you'll get your foot in the door. That is about it. I'm sorry if everything's gone as speedy as possible. Once again, I am not associated with any of these websites in any way. If you want to ask any questions or anything that I may have missed, feel free to ask in the comments. But if it's anything in-depth or technical, you are better off contacting the companies themselves. That is Keymailer, Xsolla, Arsenal, Terminals.io, and Woovit. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. There's a Discord server link down below. But until next time, guys, and as always, take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.